Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, my friends. I'm just here to say thank you. Thanks so much for the way you're loving on this channel. I appreciate you oh so much. And I'm here to do a bonus read for you. I hope you're well. Tell me how you're doing in the comments. I would love to hear. Let's find out what's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm here to do a bonus read, and when I do, I am concentrating on the present moment. I hope you are as well. The present moment and the future energy. So we're trying not to bring anything in from the past. If something does show up from the past, of course I'm going to acknowledge it, but I'm not going to dig into anything back there unless it really bugs me and won't let me go. Then I will acknowledge it and dig in there a little bit more. Now let's find out what's going on for you, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What does Sagittarius Collective need to know? Tell me about Sagittarius. We've got the Eight of Swords. Oh yeah, I forgot about these cards. They're the jumpy ones. Hang on. Got the Eight of Swords. We've got the Ten of Cups, and we've got the Four of Cups. Well, that's curious, isn't it? Tell me more. Somebody's holding back or is unsure what the 10 cups means here. You know what it is? It feels like somebody is holding back here in their head about, but what if I do agree to the 10 of cups? If I agree to the 10 of cups, then what if it becomes boring? What if we become stagnant? Nine of Swords. Now the 10 cups could be anything, right? Could be family, happiness, could be maybe somebody wants you to move back home into the family home. Could be anything really. Could be a job. But we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Nine of Wands. So somebody really is in Swords energy here. Somebody's really stuck in the mind. I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. See, the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords together is really not very good news. I feel like somebody here is a wounded warrior. So in saying that, it's like somebody is going on past events. It's stuff that you can't stop thinking about. Somebody just does not want to go through a whole nother cycle where they're going to end up just hurt and sad at the end of it. So I feel that somebody here does see the Ten of Cups with you, but I feel that their worry is that I'm going to get bored. So it makes me believe that possibly somebody here is used to situationships. They're not used to settling down because there is worry, and someone feels like, I'm going to say their worry is out of control. The Nine of Swords is here with the Eight of Swords, right? So it feels like they're stuck there. They're stuck in this worried sort of energy about what the Ten of Cups means. And it might be somebody who, if they are the wounded warrior, somebody who has not ever really experienced unconditional love, because that's really what the Ten of Cups is. It's the apex of emotional happiness. It's unconditional. It's all of that. And I feel like this person, it feels like somebody here is used to being in fire energy. So they're used to being in chaos energy, or where we're moving from person to person or place to place. And somebody who's not used to sitting with themselves. When they try and sit with themselves, they immediately go into the Eight and the Nine of Swords. They start to worry. And so they try not to be with themselves. So somebody here thinks that if I do accept the 10 cups, if I decide I want to get into something that's long-term or something that looks like it's going to make me happy from a distance, a new job, a new relationship, a new friendship, maybe parents want me to move back home, maybe friends, family want me to move back home to the same city, I'm not sure if it's going to make me happy. And we have the Three of Pentacles. When I see the Three of Pentacles, it tells me partnership or friendship. Somebody here is trying to decide if they want to step over the line from friendship to love. Because there's a lot to lose, right? When we are friends, right? Sometimes even in a situationship. So if this person is used to situationships, maybe that's the case. Maybe they like to keep fire in their life. And it feels like somebody here, it could be that they work with you. It could be that. Maybe you two work in the same place and they know that there's a risk to that as well, right? Dating someone in the workplace is really risky business. Being married to someone who works in the same place is really risky business. And so someone here is looking at the stability that we have at this time, But if it crosses the line into the Ten of Cups, then what? Tell me about the Ten of Cups, please. Somebody is trying to be brave. I'm just going to say they're trying to be really brave and resilient. It's not that they don't want it, Sag. It's not that they don't want it. I think that they do, but I think they're afraid. And what they're mostly afraid of is that things will become boring. Things will become stagnant. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. We've got the Five of Wands. So yeah, see, they're fighting themselves here. Fighting myself. Six of Pentacles. And then the Strength card. So I feel like it feels like somebody here has been cheated on before. I don't think it's you. I think it's them. It feels like somebody here has been cheated on before, and they are worried about how this ends up. We've got the Five of Wands, which is indecision, sort of tug and pull in the mind, going back and forth. Do I really want this? Because the Six of Pentacles is next door and next to the Five of Wands. And so their experience with long-term relationships or settling down with somebody is that either somebody cheats on them or eventually somebody starts breadcrumbing. They start pulling back their energy. It's like, I want to say that this person is probably about the thrill of the chase. And because they are about the thrill of the chase, Sag, they feel like if they catch you, then they'll become complacent. They'll become bored. I feel like they're more about the thrill of the hunt. We've got the Strength card. And I'm just saying thrill of the hunt because I'm just looking at the lion here, right? And this person holds back. They could be a Leo. They could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They could be a water sign, right? We've got water here. It feels like there could be a Pisces or, yeah, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It does feel like this person holds back because their experiences are dictating what they think is going to happen next. Tell me about this Nine of Wands. Tell me what's in this person's mind, because it seems chaotic. And they are a person who's had to be resilient throughout their life because they haven't had much happiness or luck in staying together in a relationship. Look, all it takes is one really super bad one to put bad taste in somebody's mouth. That's why I don't like when somebody gets in the comments and says, oh, Taurus is this way or Sag is this way, because it has nothing to do with their sun sign. It has to do with who they are in their moon and their rising, what's influencing the sun. So all Sages are not the same. All Tauruses are not the same. All Leos are not the same. And so I feel like this particular person is used to trying to be resilient in the chaos. Got the Magician energy here. Got Justice. And we've got the Four of Wands. So I really do think that what they want is stability. They want to do the right thing. They want stability and balance. The Four of Wands being here with the Justice. They want stability and balance. I feel like this person feels as though karma has forgotten them. Like it feels like they feel that they're the person who is in control of their destiny, and the universe doesn't really care. That's it, or their deity or whoever it is doesn't really care, because this person has been in the Nine of Wands for most of their life, in a place where they've been hurt all the time and they've had to be resilient. I think what this person really needs to do is to get out of the Nine of Wands, because that's where the problem is. I feel like this person has a lot of life experience because they are the wounded warrior. So they have a lot of wisdom. They have a lot of life experience. They're very smart, highly intelligent with a lot of wisdom. But I feel like this is something that they haven't conquered. Tell me what the Three of Pentacles is here. What is the Three of Pentacles here? King of Wands, yeah. See, I feel like they've just spent their life being in and out of situationships. And they want to heal it, but they don't know how. So they've been, for the most part, they've been in the Knight of Wands. Now, for some of you, not all of you, so don't panic, but whenever I see my combination as a reader, and all readers have their own combinations, but my combination for the situationship or friends with benefits is the Knight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So it's a friend who you've been passionate with, and maybe this is the kind of person who we don't put a label on it, right? Because, and then when they leave, they're like, we're always going to be friends, right? You know what I mean? That kind of energy. They leave the door open here. But I feel like they're harboring a lot of really deep feelings here with the Chariot. I feel that they do want things to be in balance. I feel like they just want to run at you and hug you, but they're terrified. The Empress is here. They feel so loved, so taken care of, so doted on, that it scares the hell out of them. That's what it feels like here. The Empress is Taurus and Libra. Somebody who really doesn't, you don't need this person. And I'm just going to say, I feel like there probably is an emotional or a vibrational difference here. Tell me why this person is the Knight of Wands. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. I mean, they could be the Knight of Wands. They don't have to be, right? It just feels like that's their energy. I really do feel like we are talking about a fire sign, because the Knight of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Wands are all catching my attention here. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Why is this person in Knight of Wands energy? We've got the Two of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. So they've got a block, is what it is. They've been left, they were through some sort of significant relationship. It could be a relationship with a mother, a relationship with a father, it could be a marriage, it could be something that was long-term. But somewhere along the way, this person was in a Ten of Pentacles situation, so in a family unit, possibly. Maybe they went through foster care, right? It feels like they were in a family unit at some point, and then the Five of Pentacles ensued. Then we became on the outside looking in. It almost feels like this person runs before they can get hurt, and so that's why they're always in these situationships. Why are we talking about this? Tell me what the significance is for Sag. What does Sag need to know about the situation? Who are we talking about? And what's going to happen from here? What are the next moves of this, who I believe to be a fire sign? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Doesn't have to be. Taurus and Libra also here. We also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. We have Gemini and Aries. We have Libra as well. I think I mentioned that already. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. What's the next moves, please? Next move for this person. Two of Pentacles. Four of Swords. They got to get their mind right. They got to make a decision. Four of Swords is stability of the mind. Two of Pentacles is keeping themselves busy so they don't have to make a decision. They're juggling a lot of things in their lives. I feel like they're juggling the mind. I don't really know what to do. They're not really sure what to do. We have the King of Swords. Well, great. King of Swords, right? Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But the King of Swords is the king of the overthinkers, right? So it is somebody here who is having a hard time feeling their feelings. They are somebody who makes their decisions head over heart. What's the next move of the King of Swords, please? Knight of Cups, the Moon energy, and the Seven of Cups. So I feel like it's a really terribly painful, overwhelming decision. Like their emotions overwhelm them really easy because they're used to being logical. The Moon is here, which is adding another layer of emotion, really deep emotion. And the fact that they don't really know what will happen if they come forward with romance, right? We've got the Knight of Cups here. I think that they are going to come forward because of the Knight of Cups. I feel like that's the way their thoughts are leaning. But I'm going to say don't hold your breath. The Moon is here, right? And so when the Moon is here, we can't really be sure of what's going to go down here. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Well, that's good news because that's the reveal. That's like, I'm going to be honest with myself. The Eight of Cups is here. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it does feel like somebody is Tell me what the Seven of Swords is. Sorry. Feels like somebody here is trying to come clean, trying to be honest with themselves. They really do want stability. They see that you are the person who gives them, who makes them feel stable, who makes them feel cared for, loved, whether they are feminine or masculine. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress here. Empress, pre-Empress energy and Empress energy. Tell me what's being revealed. Seven of Swords. We've got the Queen of Cups, feelings, deep feelings. King of Pentacles is here. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this person is trying to find their confidence to stand up and say, I really do want to settle down. I think that we are soulmates. Queen and King of Pentacles are here. Queen of Cups is here. Somebody here, what they're revealing is very deep feelings. So I feel like, yes, they are going to come forward here. So then what is the outcome here? We've got the Hanged Man in reverse, an aha moment. We've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. I want to bring things back together. I want to resolve this. I don't want to be in this place where we're arguing and fighting. This person, I feel, wants to reconnect. They want to have some sort of resolution here. Death card. They want things to transform. So I feel like this is going to happen. Collective, we've got the Eight of Wands here. I feel like you are going to get communication here. Three of Cups is here. They're going to want to see you face to face. They're going to want to take you out, see you, have some sort of a reunion, it looks like. So, I mean, it's up to you. We've got Scorpio here as well. Scorpio energy. I mean, all the signs are here, so take it for what it's worth. But I feel like this person is going to come back around. They are going to reveal their feelings to you here because they don't want to be left out in the cold. Plus the Hanged Man is here, and that's major arcana energy. You can't avoid major arcana. It's like somebody's having some sort of revelation or realization that if they don't reconnect with you here, that it's over. The Death card. Now, whether or not this is over or transformational energy is totally up to their next move. And I feel like the Eight of Wands tells me that they're realizing either it's over or it's going to transform. Either way, this person, I feel, is going to make a move because I don't think that they want it to be over. We've got the Two of Wands here. Somebody's about to take action. Somebody who's been sitting at the Two of Wands. Oh, there's the Tower. There it is. Yeah, so it looks like somebody thinks something is about to shift. I think it's going to surprise you, but I feel like somebody here is deciding that they've got to say something because they've got Page of Cups energy here. They've got feelings that they feel like they want to explore, but they know that if they step out into the light here, that they step out of the Tower, they know that all of a sudden, like, everything is going to show. Because when the Tower falls, everything, you can see everything that was behind the Tower. So it's like all of a sudden the clouds part, and now this person sees everything for what it is, and that feels like a revelation to me. It feels like somebody here is, with the Death and the Tower here, is having some sort of an awakening or a revelation, moment of revelation about you here, Sag. I'm going to leave that here. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. Would love to hear if this even is about anybody. Sometimes I feel like I'm just here in my dining room reading. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.